Hi. Wait.
Hi.
Say hi. So it's me and Rashid. We're out here looking at his work. He is my cement fundy, and he just made this nice big step because it's a little step up from the yard. So a lot is going on today. So we have the air conditioner fundies are putting in two AC units in here, and we have added some more lights. So you didn't see these lights hung. So let me show you what they look like hung. So these were the ones that I hand painted, right, over the stairs. So you can see it gives this nice soft glow, right? And then these are the ones in the living room. So let me show you. Oh, I turned it off from over there. So you see those blue lights, right? But look, right? And look. So isn't that beautiful? That is so beautiful, the blue light, right? So let me see if I can make sure you see it there. Yes, yes. So I've been able to do a little bit more today because I've been getting support from people, but I still need furniture, right? And I had a real issue that I was dealing with where somebody was trying to take advantage of me, and because I'm kind and I'm giving, they think I'm also stupid. So I had to put that in check, right? So this is one of the air conditioners installed, all right? So y'all didn't think old Renee could do this, but here we go. So we've got lights. This is in one of the smaller rooms, right? And then we're going to go and get the mirrors for the bathroom. So this hallway does not have lights because the lady should have brought them, but I don't know if you can see the cabinet. Can you see the cabinet with the white lights? So it's like this. Yes. So this is a big ass bathroom, and I'm gonna come up here and do the same work I did in the kitchen. And let's see. So we're putting in air conditioning in here because, yes, when you open the windows, sometimes there isn't enough. And I didn't get fans. The fans are expensive. The ceiling fans that we would use, we are trying to use materials that are not like metal, right? And it's a challenge. So this is master bedroom. So we've been running around trying to get all the lights. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs. All right, so master bath. Um, but you see how lovely that is? So I need some help to get some mattresses and beds, because what's happening is I have people who have, reserved here. They've reserved to be at the Exodus House, and because we're not ready, we're putting them in a hotel, and the hotels are about twice as much as what we charge here at the Exodus. So for me, I'm putting them in a hotel because they came because of me and they need somewhere to be, but I have enough beds and I don't have any mattresses. So if Daniel would like to help and sponsor a room or something so I could get this going quickly, because once the ACs are in and the lights are in, it's habitable. But I need to get some mattresses and some beds quick. So this what, oh, I didn't show you this. So did you see that? So that's one of the lights that I painted. So I just walked right by it. I don't know if I remember to show it to you. Let me go back up. So this is one of the lights that I painted. So I hope you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah. So there you go. Hey, Will John, Maria, Zanta, Kendra, big up on yourself. So this is one of the lights that I painted. And then, so to keep the people in the hotel, it's twice as much. So I'm just at this point where this is the next light. Let me see if I can find the switch for it. But can you see? All right, hold on. Is that the one? No. I'm like playing guess which light this is. Which one is that light? Oh, there, yeah. All the way over there? Yay! Thank you. So it looks great. All right, so I painted this light as well. Can you see? Oh, and I didn't even show you the kitchen. You need to see the kitchen. You need to see the lights in the kitchen. Yes, let me show you. So we're waiting to install the fridge. Look at the kitchen. Look at the kitchen. Look at the kitchen. Look at the kitchen. So I did these lights and it gives you, I painted these lights and it gives like this soft blue glow. Okay, you can't see it. Let me step back. No, you can't see it. So let me turn it off. Which are these lights? Oh, I don't know if you can see it now. There. So from here, you can see these lights. And you can see the stove, right? You like that? So, all right. And then we're hanging now the chandeliers for the dining room table, right? So this is the dining room table area. That's where we're going to be dining. And then we're putting a television where the other fundi is measuring. So, yeah. Huh. Which direction is this table going to go? I'm sorry, I'm thinking while he's putting this up, wondering which, Jackson, but can we move the light around? Can we move the light around?
Yes.
We can, so it's not gonna stay that way. Turn it that way. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it looks better that way. Sorry, tell him to do it that way. Oh, so there's a pin that you can just turn. Okay, so see me trying to dictate what happens. So let me show you Rashid. Rashid, I thought you had a bath already. I thought you got clean already. What you doing? So this is the steps he just made to step down into the sand. So I'm filling this whole area with sand, right? And he cleaned that wall, and I don't like how it looks because I thought it would look better than that. So we scrubbed the wall, but it still looks kind of like funky. So I'm I would really like to maybe tile that wall with the broken tiles, how we have it here as well. So if anyone who would like to support the project or would assist us, or if you wanted to make a reservation and didn't know what was happening, if we're ever going to be finished, we're finished. We just need furniture. So you can go ahead and use Cash App, $ Renee Moneymaker, $ RENAE Moneymaker. And the next thing that we are going to do, we have to finish the yard. We have to finish. So this is the side of the yard where we're going to be hanging the laundry, right? Oh, I didn't take you to the laundry room. Let me show you the laundry room, right? Because I want it to be an experience. It's more than just a vacation. Okay, let me show you the experience. Whew. Let me tell you, I learned a lesson today. In Jamaica, them have a saying that says, sorry for maga dog, turn around, bite you. And that's what happened to me. This lady was emailing me for months, telling me her sob stories about what happened to her in life and this, that, and the third. And if she could really repatriate to Africa and whatnot. Long story short is she wanted to be my assistant. And I decided that I was only going to hire Tanzanians as an assistant because the language is a barrier. And, let me show you this place. Yeah. And the lady decided that she was going to come to Tanzania, and she made a reservation like in January when she knew we weren't open. So what I did was I had an apartment. So there it is. Can you see? So toilet, washing machine, right? Yes. Yes. So this is the laundry room. Okay. Waiting to install the refrigerator. So this lady was almost emailing me, telling me almost every day, telling me all the bad things that happened to her. And I was very skeptic of her situation, but at the same time, I'm soft-hearted and I'm dumb. I'll say I'm dumb, okay? And, so I asked her when she was coming, because she booked 1 week in January, I asked her when she was coming to please bring a bag for me, as I've done with many other people, because some of the lights you see here and the things that you're going to use here were imported by people who are coming here. And what I did was, I have the Amazon shipment go to her house, and she, would unpack it and put it in a suitcase and bring it for me. So on this particular occasion, it's worked many times before, but on this particular occasion, she was just telling me, oh, this bag is going to be heavy. It's going to be heavy. I can tell it's going to be heavy, all of this stuff. And, it's stressful to take these things out of the boxes, and she wants a packing fee and all different kinds of stuff. So I said, well, if that bag is going to be heavy, I sent her $400. Now it's usually $200 or $160 depending on the airline you're traveling on, but I sent her $400 to carry the bag. The day before she traveled, she told me that she needed more money because the bag is going to be, it's heavy. I'm like, I already sent you $400. She's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to leave some of this stuff, and I have to take out the things that are important to me. And what about my packing fee? When you sent me $400, I thought that was from my pocket, and this, that, and the third. So I sent her another $200. Now, mind you, this is at a time when I didn't have it to send to anyone, but because the project needed it. But I'm like, okay, so now $600, 600 US dollars. I could have bought those items in that suitcase 5 or 6 times. $600 now in her pocket. Okay, fine. She brings the bag, and I said to Jackson, that we have to be careful with this woman because she seems to be opportunistic, and in her mind she feels like she is entitled to the money that I am using to do this project because people are supporting the project and it's through the support of those people. So she thinks that she is entitled to all this reparations money that I'm getting to give to her. And I said, we cannot have her in the car when we're doing any money business. We cannot have her around us on a daily basis. Keep her away from me. Do not bring her to my house. If for any reason you are doing anything at all, don't bring her in my house. So this is after I realized that what she was doing was really scamming me. So I was like, okay, so I'm getting rid of you for cheap. I had an apartment that I had rented because whoever it is that I'm going to be hiring to oversee this property is going to have to be nearby without being in the house because the house itself is doing what it needs to do. So I told her that I already have someone that I'm thinking of for an assistant. However, I will hire you as the house mother because she said she had a cleaning background. But we were not ready at that point to start cleaning. But I will let her know. Use this time until we get ready to learn the language, learn the culture, learn the customs. Let me get all the ducks in a row that I need, the proper paperwork to get everything up and running, right? So that we can be ready for you. So the first thing she says to me when she saw the apartment that I gave her to stay in was she wanted to put the lease in her name. I'm like, how come I didn't even know what to say. I'm like, why would you want the lease in your name? This is for business, right? Did you give me like 5-6 million T-shilling for this apartment, but you want this apartment in your name? So I'm like, okay, so I start clocking her. I start realizing that she wanted someone to repatriate her. She wasn't going to pay for it, and I was going to be the one, and she was not going to do what we needed her to do. So after I started hiring Tanzanians to help with different aspects of the job, I invited her and I said, "Listen, please come and meet these young ladies that I'm hiring. One is my assistant, the other is going to be helping people." She goes, "She's going to be out of town." Now, mind you, I feed her, I gave her a place to live, and the contingency upon where she would be staying would be to be here and work here, but she's too busy to come here. So I'm like, okay, well, I can see where this is going. So I saw her a week ago and we stopped on the road. We talked to her and I asked her if she was still interested in the job. If she was still, mind you, she's still in the apartment that I allowed her to stay in, contingent upon the time that we are ready for her to be here. Yeah, I really want the job and it's just the funds and my visas and this and that and I'm worried about. Okay, fine. Please come to the Xodus House. Let's talk. And I'll go through the schedule of what I would like to be done and when to do them. So she came and I introduced her to my assistant. She was so huffy and puffy and upset because she wanted the job as the assistant. Now, if you know what's going on in the Gambia, most of those people are catching hell because they're putting the same Americans with messed up mentalities that they don't know into their business to read their emails, to have access to them, to have access to their information. This woman wanted to live in my house. She wanted to take care of my child. She wanted to read the emails. She wanted to be the one front and center in all of my business. And I'm like, I don't trust you. When I see you charging me $600 and you want a unpacking fee and a packing fee to pack the suitcase, why would I even trust you with people's suitcases? Why would I even bring you into the Xodus House where people have their private business and their private materials? You're a thief. Your mentality is opportunistic. So you would look for an opportunity to steal something from someone. So, anywho, Jackson calls me and tells me that she was coming here burning incense in the yard. And I'm like, okay, she did it once. All right, well, some people are crazy. That's just you. So the second time she did it, I sent her a text and I said, it is not appropriate to come into my space behind my back without asking my permission to light incense. You're trespassing in my space spiritually. This lease is under my name. I have already made my libations, poured my libations for this space. I've already talked to the ancestors and I asked them to help me to build this space before I started working. So there's no way that you're going to come from I don't know where y'all born. I don't know what you're burning. I don't know what your heart is. But after you scammed me out of that $600, I know that whatever your intent was not good. Okay? So me no want nobody come burn the incense and burn the fire for me and do nothing for me. Me good. Me taken care of. Right? So I sent her a message and I said, I would never come into your apartment, even though it's technically mine, and light incense in your space. That is your personal space with your ancestors. So I would never do that to you. So she cussed me out, and I heard nothing else from her until that day I saw her walking down the street. See this lady walking down the street. Hi, how you doing? Are you still working with us? So fast forward to the day when she comes. She comes and she starts lighting incense again. And no, she came. I had talked to her about the incense before, and she stopped. This day, she was very upset that I had hired a Tanzanian. She was very upset that this young Tanzanian girl had the access to me that she would never have. That this young Tanzanian girl was coming to my house, was reading my emails, and knew all that was going on. Because if you look back to the Gambia, those people are popping off because one person had access to another person's emails and stole all of their information, went and started a new channel and started ripping and running and robbing people. And I said that experience happened to teach me what not to do. So not everybody is looking to help you. Some people are looking to help themselves. And when I saw her, I was like, okay, I can see. So I asked her to come to this meeting, right? I asked her to come run the gal. Maria Walker said, run the gal, right? And, because I kept saying to myself that I know enough people in Jamaica. I know enough people in Jamaica who would have loved the opportunity to come to Africa and help me. I know I have enough people in Jamaica who would like an opportunity to come and do things in accordance to how I'm showing them and directing them, right? Not because I started this YouTube channel and meeting new people means that I have to throw away the old people. But this woman appealed to me as a mother. She appealed to me in a lot of ways. So I said, all right, let me give her a chance. So I bring her, come on, put her in the apartment. And the first thing she asked me was she wanted to change the lease in her name. How you for change lease in her name? You have money? Did you put up the money? So I said, okay, let me watch it. This meeting, she brought no pen, no paper to the meeting. So I said, she said she had no paper. So I'm looking around. I'm looking in my bag. I'm looking at my assistant's book to see if there was something that we could rip out and give it to her. So I repeated it because I'm like, okay, she doesn't have any paper. And I'm just looking around to see if there is something I could give her instead of having her walk back to the apartment. So I said, well, Jackson is eating. Give him 5 minutes. When he's finished eating, he'll take you. You can get a book and come right back. She said, no, I'll walk. But before she left, she said that she wanted to go to a meeting with the school to volunteer to get her visa. And I'm like, to get her visa, her extension or whatever it is. So I said, well, hold on. Aren't you supposed to be here working with us? Aren't you supposed to be here helping the Exodus House? Aren't you supposed to be here for the Black movement? Aren't you supposed to be here helping Black people to repatriate? Are you only here for you? You're not giving me a chance to do all that is that I need to do to make you great up in this Africa. You are ready to abandon ship and you don't know what we're doing. So I just let her go. And when she came back, I addressed it. I said, I'm not understanding that you're saying you're going to go volunteer with the school 5 days a week when the purpose of me having you here and giving you the apartment was to assist us with cleaning and managing the house. Honey popped off. She was like, I'm sick and tired of you condescending to me. I'm sick and tired of you talking down to me. And I'm sick and tired of you this. And she cussed me out. What she didn't know is that
the assistant knew everything before. So when she started to pop off, the assistant was just sitting there and she's like, now I can see why she only wants young people around her, because nobody would put up with this. And I'm like, the girl start talking I one way. Well, I'm like, nobody talks to me like that. No one has even dared breathe on me like that in 20 years. You know what the girl said after that? After that, she was like, and I don't, I'm going to stay and extend my lease. I'm going to stay till May and don't come ask me for no rent. That's what the woman said. She told me that she's going to stay. She's already talked to the landlord, which means she went behind my back and got the landlord's information, called the landlord and tried to extend her the lease and change the lease in a fear name. Right? After she not get up no money, me don't know this woman from nowhere. Me see her probably 5 times because me don't wander around nobody like that. Who me can sense them energies only opportunistic, and I take them come to protect them. Don't come to help them. Don't come to give them. Don't come to do nothing more than take for themselves with them selfish and evil hearts and them jealousy. Right? So she said, and don't come to me for no rent. What the problem with this woman is, she believed that because I'm getting all of this assistance and support to build the house, that she is entitled to the money that I am getting to build this house, without realizing that in order to keep this project running and keep it on track, that it requires consistent money, and that has to come from somewhere. So yes, I get the donations. Yes, I get reservations. Yes, I get support. But at the same time, there is a lot of my work that goes into it, and a lot of money that came out of my pocket that went into this. And that apartment is one of the things that I had to sacrifice of myself to make sure I had somewhere to go for people to go. If they booked the Xodus House, that they had somewhere to go if I wasn't ready. So the woman, this is Monday, she cussed me off and told me she's going to hold my apartment until May, when the new payment is due, and that I should not come to her for any rent. Okay? And I'm like, okay. So I let it go because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to deal with stuff like that. I do know how to deal with stuff like that, but I'm like, it just came out of nowhere, because the goal of the matter is she wanted the apartment. She didn't want to come here and do the work. So so her goal is to walk up and down and tell people I'm this, I'm that, I'm the third. Meanwhile, everybody else is like, can tell you, can point to you how many people have repatriated for nothing. How many people I've repatriated and asked them not for a dime? How many people I've helped to get places and helped to find food and show them how to do things for not near nothing? And it all comes back because there are people, for every one person that I've helped without asking them for a dime, there were 10 people to say, oh, Renee, take a little change for your pocket. Oh, Renee, I know it's rough. Oh, Renee, put gas in Jackson's car. Oh, Renee, help, you know? So at this time, when the house is being finished, when I should be joyous and happy, this is what happened. So on Monday, she told me she's not moving out until May. And she forget all the kindness. She forget me running to the supermarket for her. She forget me texting to see if she needed water or food. She forgets that I gave her a phone to use. She forgets that I gave her a place to live. She's going to tell me I better not come and ask her for no rent. I'm going to say, okay, all right, I'm going to show you. So in the evening, I called the landlady and I said, well, she said she wanted to extend the rent. The landlady said that from the minute she got there, she called her and told her that she wanted the lease in her name. Okay. And I'm like, okay, so that's the plan. The plan was to get this apartment and get a place to live without doing any of the work, without going through any of the dalalis or stressing yourself out or nothing like that. Or trying to scrape the money together or take the money from your own rent to make sure that you can have that place, right? So no sacrifice, no nothing on your part. You were just supposed to buy a ticket and have a place, and this big fat fool is supposed to give you this place and shut up until you put the lease in your name, right? This big fat fool was supposed to do that for you, because I'm getting all this money for help for the Xodus House. So I should be able to just give you that 5 million apartment for nothing, right? Okay. So I called her on Monday evening and I told her, you have until Friday morning to leave. Friday comes, I hear nothing from her. I hear no phone call. By the way, when I called her and told her that, like I was saying, you said earlier that you're not interested in working for the house because I'm this, that, and the third. But that apartment is for anyone who is going to be working here. So I need you to vacate. Now she's saying she wants somebody. She needs the apartment. So this is what this idiot said to me. Well, if everything had gone hunky dory today, where would the person that you're going to hire? Where would they stay? I wouldn't have to go out and hire anybody else, you jackass. I wouldn't have to go out and hire anyone else because you were supposed to be the person. You were supposed to be the person to manage and control this multi-million T-shilling project. You were supposed to be the one to make sure that the windows are clean, the grass is cut, the beds are made and washed and spread, and those expensive chandeliers are dusted, and people's laundries were clean, and they had food, and they had everything that they needed. It was supposed to be you. Okay, you were supposed to be the one who I was putting you on. Okay, and if you were trustworthy, you would have gotten so much more from me, but you wanted to fight. So you told me, no, all right, you're not giving me up the apartment, and I better not come for the rent. Friday comes around, I hear nothing from her. Jackson calls the landlady. The landlady says that she is claiming she wants she wants to leave on Monday. I'm like, but she never said anything to me. So I went to the apartment to offer her the weekend in a very cheap hotel on Bagamoyo Road, because I have people who are here. Like I said, I put them up in hotels because it's unfair for them to be paying me for reservations. And then when they come here, they have nowhere to go. The problem is the hotels cost twice as much as what this place costs. So I am paying double to make sure that people have somewhere to be. Meanwhile, that apartment is the apartment that I was intending to use in case I needed a place to put people. So here comes Friday, and I have 3 people in a hotel. I have 3 people who are here who've made reservations in a hotel right now, waiting for this to be finished, right? So I'm like, and meanwhile, I'm trying to find beds. I'm trying to buy lights. I'm trying to do everything else on top of it. Meanwhile, I'm dealing with this woman who is just taking up air and space. So I said, okay. So I went there last night, Friday night, to try to give her some money to go to a hotel until Monday. I don't know where she was going to go or what she was going to do, but she said Monday. Okay. On Monday, so last night I went there, I didn't see her. So we put a padlock on the lock, hoping that she would call and I could go over there and we can have a conversation like 2 adults. She did not call me. I didn't hear anything from her. So when I got into the car this morning, Jackson said, Mom, I have something to tell you. I'm like, what? He said, oh, she cut the lock on the door and went in. I'm like, okay. I already know that because she didn't call me, and she seems like the kind of sneaking, snitching type of person who would cut the lock. So somebody put you in their place to stay, okay? For you to give you a job, to employ you. You don't want the job, but you want the apartment. They ask you to leave. You refuse to leave. They put a lock on their belongings, on their property, because I am now responsible for all those new appliances. I am now responsible for everything that is inside of those premises. I am now responsible to the landlord for her fridge, her stove, and everything. And you know how these do when they're getting ready to leave somewhere, especially that they're not happy, especially if they feel like they've been gypped, right? You know how they do. You know what they do? They pour cement down the toilet. They cut wires. They cut pipes. They cut this. They cut that. So I thought the thing to do. Yes, she cut the lock, RK. She cut the lock. She cut the lock and went in. So I'm like, okay, this is a new situation now, right? Because this is my property. The lease is in my name. I have paid and I have asked you to leave, and you have come and you cut the lock and put yourself inside with belongings that do not belong to you. So I'm out there and, we knock. She doesn't answer. We ring the bell. She doesn't answer. So a neighbor came out and she was like, I don't mean to get in y'all business, but why can't she stay till Monday? And I'm saying she can't stay till Monday because she does not respect people's property. All the things that are in there are in my name. I don't want to be liable or responsible for all of these belongings, right? I don't want to be liable. She has to go. She can go to a cheap hotel, right? She can go somewhere. I know, but she seems like a nice lady to me. And I'm thinking in my head, like, if she's so goddamn nice to you, why the hell don't you put her in your house? Okay, did you have to pay 90 something? Did you have to pay all these million T shillings to put her somewhere? That's money you're taking out of the mouth of my child. That is everything that you see is money coming out of the mouth of my child. And you want me to do, oh, she can stay till Monday. So what comes Monday? She came and cussed me out and told me she is not leaving until May and she is not going to change this lease. She's going to change a lease in her name. So I was supposed to just kiss the property goodbye and all my millions of T shillings goodbye and go, oh, I trusted the wrong person. So me and the neighbors are talking. So the next thing I know, the door opens and out comes Leah. Out she comes. I'm like, okay, all right. So what's going on here? She's like, stop the foolishness. I'm leaving on Monday and da 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 da. And I'm like, listen, you cut the lock on the property. You didn't call me. You didn't tell me. Yes, but I got the text right here. I told you. You didn't call me. You didn't. I talked to Linda. Linda is the landlady. The lease is in my name. It has nothing to do with them. The lease is in my name. It is my property. Okay, you are my guest and you're no longer welcome here, right? You're no longer welcome here. So she started running her mouth and you could put on locks. She started running her mouth and she took the padlock and locked herself in. I don't know. Listen, they had to hold me back. They had to hold me down because I was going to rip that fucking gate off the hinges and go in there and show her what's up. Because a lot of people mistake kindness for weakness. A lot of people think that, oh, because she's kind and she's generous enough to speak to my human spirit, that Ashanga rule my head. Me not easy. You want to catch it, you catch it with me. You can get me as nice as I am as dark in the same way. Ashanga rule my head. I can hurt you and not think about it. Don't play with me. Jack, you leaving me? Wait, I'm coming. Jackson's about to drive off because I hear running my mouth. Wait for me, Jackson. Yes, so, sometimes you and somebody catch up and you feel bad because you're like, well, I remember all the good times we had. And, you feel some type of way inside, even when you and somebody catch up. I ain't feel no type of way. I didn't feel no type of way. I feel like what was done was how it was supposed to be done. And that's what she needed to hear, to know that there is no day after Monday. Anyway, hold on. Poor Jackson, leave my ass out here. We're going to my house to get the mirrors or no? Oh, good. So where are you going?
I was going to buy the train.
Oh, good. I'm running, like, don't leave me. Yes. So that was the situation that happened today. And meanwhile, I'm trying to get this house ready. This person's playing with the foolishness. So we had to get other people involved. And so those other people who will get involved, they're handling from here on out. So I am not responsible or liable. I am not involved in that situation anymore until the premises are turned over to me. I am not reliable for the property or anything inside of it until I expect the key. That's all I want. That's all I expect is the key. I think you've taken advantage enough of my kindness. I think you watch me, and this YouTube thing is dangerous. It's dangerous because people can look at you and study you and watch your emails, your responses, and they can figure out how to con you and how to scam you. And by the time they talk to you, they know you, but you don't know them. Okay, because y'all out there in the world, you can watch 100 videos of me and you can say, okay, I think she's a nice person, but I don't know these people, right? And I have to start checking myself. But I'm gonna tell you what's not gonna happen. what is not going to happen is someone like that is not going to ruin it for the rest of you. Someone like that isn't going to ruin it or turn me against my people or turn me against helping other people or turning me against my nature. That they're not going to get that from me. That has been my monumental struggle from a child, is to never let anybody change my heart into being cold and hard and dirty and evil and bad mind and selfish and manipulative. No, I'm gonna leave them with it. I don't have time for that. So anytime I look at people who feel like say, yeah, they got it over me, anytime I look at people like that, I make them turn me against who I am as a person, right? For real. So don't worry about it. All I have to do now is start watching more carefully, because I need help at that time. I was suffering with I was sick all the time, having all kinds of stuff going on, and I was stressed out. And that's when the devil try to get you. The devil plays on your weakness. He looks for when you're weak so that they run in, right? And I was looking for help, not knowing that this person was looking for me to help. Not even help, but target me in a way. You feel me? Let me see what comments. Yeah. I'm going through something that I've been experiencing and encountering a woman who came here on my behest. This woman, I didn't beg her to come. I didn't ask her to come. She came, right? And came into my circle and came around me. That is the person that I had to become a wild animal. And then when I got out, see, I'm like, see what? Why didn't you tell people see? Why didn't you tell the neighbors see when I was helping you? When you came off the plane and I took you to the supermarket and I filled your house with food? Why didn't you tell them see? Why didn't you say that? But your goal is to try to provoke me into anger so you can try to turn me into something that I'm not, so you can tell people that that's how she is and that's who she really is, because you create provocation. That is called a narcissist, and it's called gaslighting. When people do that to other people, that is what they do. They gaslight. They create a situation, a scenario, so you can blow up. And when you blow up, they say, see, this, I told you, that's how she behaved. But may I tell you this, keep coming. The light with the fire that you're lighting, and a me to go catch. Are you? You it go catch the whole way out. They gonna me to go catch. Are you? How much money?
Like 95.
95 for the chain.
To buy gas tank.
The gas tank, 95. A whole. I got $40, 40,000 T-shilling. You better take that and make it work. Today's a low funds day. So we've been like pinching, like, ooh, so we need to get a gas the stove to make sure it's working before he leaves, right? Before the fundy who is there working on the stove leaves. Yes. So, nobody not gonna get my spirit like that. But I got out. Number one, she did get me out. But number two, I made sure I got out. I got it all out. I got up all the frustration that I was building up in my heart of my situation of trying to build this house and I took it all out. I got it all out. Right? And I felt good to get it out, because I was holding so much in, and I'm doing this without the kind of support that someone who is doing something like this should have. Okay? And most of the people around me are depending on me. They need from me while I need. while I need something from it, as it probably does. You're gonna get JoJo at the same time? No? Okay. Right. So yeah, none of them never come get me out. I have this project that I'm trying to find the joy. How come it not charge actually? Oh, there we go. I'm trying to find the joy in the project. I'm trying to find it because you can see it and you can see the progress, right? I can't. I'm still in it. I'm still in, okay, I need this. Okay, I need that. Okay, I need to raise the funds for this. Okay, I need to do that. I'm not in it, right? I'm not there yet. And I'm trying to pinch little things. I'm painting the lights. I'm trying to tell myself, okay, this is a new place. But remember, this is not my place. This is something that I've built. I'm not moving into that house. So I'm trying to find how to have a relationship of fulfillment, that I've done something that I I put my energy behind all day, every day for the last 8 months. I'm really working on trying to find that joy. Meanwhile, this idiot, but it's just how the devil works. That's how when you try to do anything positive, there's always someone or something trying to come up with something negative. But they're not going to stop me from feeling that sense of accomplishment, that I now have a place that I can welcome people who want to come. I can talk to other people and show them what they need and need. We have a place that we can gather. We have a place that we can communicate with each other, even if you're not staying there. What you doing here? You need the chain from me? I only have 40,000 t-shirts. Don't
worry.
Don't worry. Okay. All right. I ain't worried. He said, don't worry, son. Not gonna worry. Right? So yeah, so these naturally organic, I have to tell you this, that is the truth of the matter. Because when she said to her, what she said to me while she was cussing me out, you don't communicate with me, and people are calling me from all over the world to find out what do I know, because I'm supposed to be in the middle of everything. I'm supposed to be the closest person to you, and I don't know what's going on, and people are saying you have COVID, and people are calling me and asking me, this is what she's saying. People are calling me and asking me if I have COVID, and I'm like, I was sick with a lung infection 2 days before you arrived. You knew I was sick. You knew I was sick before, and I texted you when you were writing me for an extra $200. Go back to your text when I told you I was in the hospital receiving an IV for a lung infection. Okay? I have since been done cured, bounced back, and like bright-eyed bushy tail since then. So why are you now making that I was sick before you even came here, COVID? No, you want my apartment. You want the premises that belongs to me. So she said, well, you don't communicate. You don't communicate with me. No, I don't. I hardly communicate with anyone because my life is about this house and Johanna. I am not in the position to go here and go there and socialize and this, because right now it's 6:42. I have a schedule live to go and do the raffle. I am in the middle of the road somewhere, right? Because Jackson is out here getting materials. If it wasn't out here, I would be back there at the Xodus House. And I don't really have control over the days like that, right? So I said to her, I'm busy. I moved to a foreign country with a 4-year-old child, and I'm building a house. She said, well, I remember I moved from Hawaii to Nevada with my son, with my 5-year-old son. So you're going to compare yourself moving from Hawaii to Nevada with a 5-year-old child to someone who moved all the way from New York, all the way from the other side of the world to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, with knowing no one when she got here. I didn't know anyone when I got here to a country that I don't speak the language. that I don't understand anything here. You're going to compare you leaving from Nevada, from Hawaii to Nevada with your child. You're going to compare yourself to. So the minute you start comparing yourself to me, that means you think we're equal. So I said to her, okay, but were you also in school full time? Were you building up, were you working on a multi-million-dollar project in a foreign country? She said no, but I was working in my mother's store and I still found time to do this and do that. Honey, you and your foot dragging, slipper ass dragon, slow, dumb, too dumb to even know how dumb you are. You cannot fathom the kind of work that it took to get this house from where it was to where it is. You cannot even begin to breathe the essence of the air or the ether or even smell the piss off my steam. You and I are nothing alike. Okay? And I'm not going to put your business out there, but you know how low you are. You know what you are, but you are not going to be the one to tear me down or destroy this bliss or destroy this happiness. And I'm making this lie because you wanted so bad for something to be about you. Okay? But this is not what this is about. This is about telling the people who are coming here that that if you see me reserved, it's because I have to start studying how I'm dealing with people differently. I am catching hell from a lot of different ways. And it's the people that I'm helping to get here that I'm catching hell with. Okay? So if you're saying, well, she doesn't go here and she doesn't go there, you don't even know. That's just one person. Jackson can tell you. There have been many of them. Jackson, there have been many of them. She is just one. She's just one. Right? But she's the most brazen one. She feels like she is entitled to my property that I asked her to stay in as a guest because she was planning to work for me. She wanted to be my assistant. She wanted to be in my house. She wanted to care for my child. No, people like them poison you. A Jamaica come from. Them say you asleep, mark that. First, you tell me set the bag, the something so heavy. The first thing I did was weigh the bag when you got it. It was not even 45 pounds. 45 pounds. You told me it was going to be so heavy and da. And I sent you 400 instead of 200 and $200 US to carry the extra piece of luggage. I sent you 4. And then the day before you travel, you turn around and tell me, you said, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. You need more money. And I said, well, use the $400 that I sent you. Do you know what this woman said to me? She said, why should I pay? That was my money. Like I'm made of money. Like I have a pile of money sitting on somewhere and she's entitled to it. Okay. So those of you who are coming here, if you see me acting like, you can only catch me on a scheduled time. You can only catch me at this time of the day or this time of the week. You have to understand where I'm coming from. Okay? You have to understand where I'm coming from. I cannot put myself out there anymore. I've worked too hard and I've come too far to allow people, and we are broken people coming here. We are broken people to destroy my peace. No, you can't have it. You can't. Can't have it. No one can have it. Jamaican in Zambia says, I remember when you just got that house, I was like, why not just buy a new one? Because you have a little one to take care of, right? He said, look at the house now. That's right. You know? Hi, Chinonso. How are you? Let's see if you find people like that, then they need to stay in the US or whatever they come. The last thing I said to her, I told her that she needs to go back to the US because no one can have my peace. I'm telling you. And I've walked out of nice things because I want my peace. Okay? I've walked out on relationships because I want my peace. Okay? That's the kind of person I am. I cannot afford anyone to try to mess with my peace. But this woman was coming with a sentiment as if she is entitled to the apartment. She's entitled to the money. She's entitled to, and I better not ask her for no rent. She's gonna hold my house until May, and I better not come and ask her for no rent. She's been in there since February, March, April, May. And I better not come ask her, like, what do you mean I better not come ask you for my property? Ooh, to red eye, Sophia, red eye. By the way, yes, Sophia, them think me done, me just a come, them think me done, me just a come, them think me done, Sophia, me just a come, right? So I'm here for you and your needs. I'm here through because I understand a lot of us are coming from different places, but you come at me that entitlement. No. Do not mistake this kindness for weakness. Do not mistake it for any on any level that I'm weak-minded, or I will not step to you, or I won't talk to you, or I won't use my big fat feet and sweep your feet from underneath you and step in your neck. Don't think I won't do it. I will. I'm not a Rastafarian. I'm none of these people, because when humans step to you in a certain type of way, you need to be able to step back. And I don't want to wait for Christ to deal with it myself. Some stay, okay? And that's just how it is. Kendra says the knee sweep will always work. Yes, it will always work. But in any event, the host, nice and crisp and pretty, it just needs some bed. We need beds. We need mattress. We need bed. We need some other crisp things, right? I know some of you are looking at group, booking some rooms for groups. Go on ahead and do that. Some people are looking for what do you call it? Some people looking for reservations. Go ahead and do that. And I know some of you were waiting to see what I was doing with the house. I know some of you were waiting to see what was going on, and I hope you like it. I hope you see it and you feel inspired by it to say, okay, this was something that someone came and saw, dusted down and broken down and worked and made it into something so that we can have a place. I look at that house, I don't see myself in that house. Meaning it's not a house that I can say, oh, I'm going to wake up in this bedroom and JoJo's going to run down that hall. No, because I'm not building that house for me. I'm very determined to build this for us, because if I move there, I need a lot of space to do all that I need to do. So I would never move into that house as my premise, as the place where I live. But I don't see myself in the house, but what I see is people. I see people gathering. The way how the house is built and all that land and all that space and all those views and all those plants and all those things, even when it was dirty and broken down and rusted, I saw people there. I saw people laying out on the lookout bluff. I saw people taking pictures with each other. I saw people holding hands and walking down the beach. That's what I saw. I saw people sitting in there, on the lookout bluff, having morning rise yoga. So I saw a lot of people there, and I know that's what it was for. Okay, so let's see. Ali says she's inspired. Thank you, love. Sloan Bird Song says Renee gets angry and start casting spells and cursing entire races. Most of those donations are from the same people. Don't be laughing at me. Don't be laughing at me. No, don't be laughing at me. G City up top, it says living in Chicago. He does stocks. Cuss her off on your patch. Cuss off your patch. Yeah, cut cursor out off of your patch. That is your heart. It is. It is. And you know what? After this project, after this, Jojo, this project, I have to be honest with you, Jojo has nothing to get, right? Every little thing that was put to the side for Jojo is in that project. And, you know, it just feels to me that I'm working I have to make it successful because what I took from to do it, you know, I have to make it successful for her so that she can see that there is something good in trusting your people. And I'm not gonna make she get me out. I'm not gonna let somebody like her let me sit back, because when it happened with other people, not something exactly like this, but similar craziness, I had to rock back and go, wait, that's not the energy I'm putting out. Why am I getting it back? And I realized that I'm attracting broken people. I am coming across as an empath. I'm coming across as a person who can be easily taken advantage of. And that has to do with my upbringing. I came out of I had a very narcissistic parent. Money? There? Yes. And so I am trained to be looking out for everyone else but myself, right? So I have to be more careful, but they're not going to take away the joy of, you know, of me gathering with other people and me laughing with other people and me trusting with other people. For every one of them, for every one of them, there are like 1,000 other people who have been generous, supportive, kind. You know, I can't even put my words to express the people who have come here just to see if I'm for real, right? People have taken their money out of their pocket, taken a plane and come here just to see this and see what she's talking about, if this is for real, and then take a plane, go back to America, sell all of their belongings because they saw what I saw. And that is important to me, because that is a family that their children and their children's children, their lives are going to be changed forever. Their children are going to be raised in Africa. They're going to retire in Africa. We're going to look back at this time 20 years from now, 30 years from now, and in our old age. And our children are going to say, you know, Mama moved here to Africa. Mama moved here during the time of COVID. They're going to say, Grandma moved here, and this is why, you know, and I went and I did. Children that are coming out of this at it backwards to see what it is that we're creating. So I'm not gonna use that one person and interrupt what we are working for and building here. You know, I'm not gonna let one person or 10 or 20 to use the ratio of better people are out there. Okay? I mean, when I was looking for a driver, I found good, better, right? I found good, better till I find best, right? And he was the right person to help me through this process. So, you know, I wasn't going through this by myself. You know, I'm sure, especially when I was frustrated, I know he was frustrated. So, you know, we should find the place in our heart to celebrate and appreciate what we have come through. And I'm not going to let anyone deny me of that and where we're going. I'm not going to let anyone deny me of where we're going and what we can accomplish with this, right?
Let me see. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, love your show. Thank you for the shout out. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, people. All right, so I'm gonna go now. Because it's midnight. No, it's not midnight, it's dark. It's like 7 p.m. 8 what time? 7 p.m. We still have to pick up Jojo. I still have to go do that raffle for the Exodus House. So if you're gonna purchase a raffle ticket, you have like an hour to purchase your raffle ticket. So let me put it here. It's exodushouse.com, HEPS://exodushouse.com. So purchase your raffle tickets because I'm gonna do the draw. And when I do the draw, a lot of people are like, well, I didn't know the draw was gonna be today. Can you, so let me see. By Cash App because we need some beds. We got a roof, stove, washing machine, air conditioner, and all them things that we not no bed. So we need some beds, y'all. So let me do this. $RenaeMoneymaker. This is my Cash App. And if anyone would like to schedule a consult, let me see. That's the Cash App. Anybody who would like to schedule a consult, I'm gonna put the email. Yeah, that's my Cash App. And I'm going to put the email exodusafrica1@gmail.com. exodusafrica1@gmail.com. Yes, so we have to be here for a little bit to make sure that everything is installed properly. So Jackson's gonna test the stove. You're gonna test the stove now? Oh, he gonna test the stove. Let's go test the stove together. Don't go anywhere. Let's go test the stove. Jackson left me in the dark earlier. He was like, I'm gonna go do something. It's running her mouth. Okay. Ooh, Jackson lizard. Big lizard too. Oh my God. I'm afraid of lizards. Oh, Jackson, where's the mats?
Kesho,
Kesho.
kesho ni wangapi?
Yes.
Kesho Monday.
No, not Monday. No. Yes. Tuesday. Tuesday steps. The tiles for the steps. Tuesday.
Monday. Monday your biggest step back.
Yes. Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, we broke right now. This is the richest man in all of Tanzania. This is the richest
Wow.
This is the richest man. He's done got all my money already. So I'm getting very close to Rashid. I'm getting very close to Rashid because I done paid him all my money. He built everything, y'all. He built that lizard just startled me. He built everything. He built the cement out here. He built all the cement around the house. He built the broken tiles. He built the stairs out there. He built he did the tiles. For every piece of ironwork that you see we had to blow out, he's the one who tore those out and then sealed them back in. So Rashid built this house. Come out of the light so they can see you. Yeah. So if y'all see Rashid in the street, looking at his face. If y'all see Rashid in the street, you big up Rashid. You buy him a beer.
Big up.
You buy Rashid a beer. He built this house, right? So let me see.
No problem.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like it's gonna be a while before they set up. Oh, new light. They have to put white cement though, Rashid.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my. So this is a new light. Those are nicer, Jackson, than the one we have. Okay, let me go see. So the lighting from these are still working. Yes. Okay. Let me see. You see that?
Super.
Yes. So that's the new lights. Wow. So I wanted these gallery lights because when I hang my artwork, I want it to be these. Yeah, I wanted it to be to shine above and below, right? So yeah, let me see if they hung the TV. And let me see if they hung the kitchen chandelier. Hey, yo, wanna put the screen door so no lizard no come in here, no man? Sure. Anyway. Look. Oh. Oh yes. Yes. So can you see? Oh, and the TV. Woo. Nice. So we not have no bed, but we have TV. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is the dining room. So this is the dining room area. So I hung the TV on that wall because the sofa set goes over here. And you need to be able to see the TV. Let me see. Can you see the TV from? No, you can see it from here going forward. Yes. And if you're dining, you can watch the TV. Yes.
Big screen.
Big screen, Rashid. So we have to put locks on everything now.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Can you imagine? Was supposed to turn this over to that person, right? With all you good people in it. Dining amazing. Wait till I put the artwork. So you see, this is up and down light, so you can see. So it will flare differently. But Jackson, these are very sexy. Finish with the stove to fit the stove. What problem?
The pipe is not, so they have to go by it.
What, the pipe?
Yes.
Okay, Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday, Rashid.
Yes.
Okay, I sent it on. Yes. My friend, you come tomorrow, okay, sure?
It's happening tomorrow, so we'll give you the money to buy the pipe.
Okay, tomorrow.
Deal.
Okay, I sent it, son. You already gave what they should get? Okay, so do we have to clear the house before we go get JoJo?
Yes.
Okay. Did you put the chain on the door? Okay. All right. So that's what's up. So it looks like we're getting somewhere, and I'm kind of happy. I'm trying to feel. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Look! Can you see the lights in the house? Oh! Look at that! Look at that! Oh my gosh! Look at the lights in the house! Yes! Yes! Thank you! Hi Dinah! How are you, Mama Donna? Look at the lights! Looky Lou! Oh my gosh! Some of you people, man. Some of you people, you all just know how to keep me going, keep the energy going, keep the positive energy flowing. Look at the lights. Look at it. Okay. Some people are saying most of us couldn't achieve. This is us. This is we. This is not a me thing. This is we. I mean, I had the heart and the intention and the power behind it, but I needed help to get through this. There was a point in like January, February, where I felt like I was having a nervous breakdown. I felt like I was entitled to a nervous breakdown and I didn't get one. And I was just at a place where, where I was like, I'm done, But I didn't get the nervous breakdown that I thought I wanted. Instead I went and I bought some plants and I shut myself up. And I was able to, just push through it. But there was a lot of emotional uncertainty
with this project, because when you're, oh geez, you see how the front door is glowing? Yes, there was a lot of emotional uncertainty with this, because it's this old, dilapidated, broken down place. And I felt like, okay, I could make it into something, and I could make it into a center for repatriation, right? But I didn't know that it would be finished. I didn't know that when it would be finished. So I felt like I was stumbling in the dark. A lot of the times I felt like I didn't know exactly what I was doing, right? And I was just doing it blindly. I was just like, okay, let me do it because I feel like that's what I was supposed to do, right? So this is a plate. Look at the guys. The guys are just sitting out here. So one of the gardeners, he was saying, Mama, you have to kill. Meh, meh. So I was laughing because I knew what he meant. He said I have to kill a goat. And that's something we Jamaican people do anyway. When you accomplish something, you kill a goat. And I think they do the same thing here in Tanzania. So I can't worry about no goat right now. I need to get the people who are in the hotel. I need to get them out of the hotel ASAP. So some people have messaged me about sponsoring a room. Go ahead and sponsor a room. Go ahead and sponsor a bed. Go ahead and do something so we can get it going, right? But we've come this far, and John never failed me yet, right? Look at that. I didn't. I know that okay, it was gonna be done, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't I couldn't see it. I wouldn't dare think that I could finish. I didn't dare it because it just felt like there was so much work. I didn't dare think that I could be finished, but the major stuff is done. The major stuff is done. Um, I can't even begin to tell you from where we started, and where we are now. But it was a trek, right? It was a trek, and I didn't want to even imagine how it would be. So I am so crushed down in my spirit that I dared not to think. You know what I mean? Have you ever had to do something for so long or so hard, and you were like, it's probably not gonna work out. Mm, I knew it would be finished, but I didn't want to put that in front of me as, the goal. What I did do was, okay, as a project manager, I could look only so far ahead. I could only do I could say, okay, in the next 5 days, this is going to be done. In the next 5 days, that is going to be done. So I could only look at the short term goals. But to say it all coming together as one, I didn't even want to put it in my head, because then I would get frustrated if things weren't done on time. Yeah, I would get frustrated if people didn't do what they said they were going to do. I would get frustrated if I started and I couldn't finish, right? So I could only do it kidogo kidogo, little by little. I could say, okay, this needs to be done, and it will look nice when the windows are done. This needs to be done, and it will look nice when the lights are done. This will be done. But as a whole, it's a lot, and it's humbling. This is a testament to our people, and the energy that you all have, that you put in me, in believing that I could do this, right? In believing or acknowledging that I, as a single mother, you trust me and believe me when I said, I need money for the roof. There is a roof. I need money for ceilings. You gave me that. I need money for lights. You gave me that. I need money for plants. You gave me that. I need money to, for the plumber. You gave me that. For everything, right? So you guys trusted me enough with your smalls and your large. You trusted me with pocket change and big bills. And I have to really tell you that this is not just me, but this is us. This is us. This is us together as a people, stepping together as a people and learning how to appreciate leadership and walking together with that spirit of togetherness and oneness, because we know something is wrong there, right? But we're going to try to make it all right here, right? So I know a lot of you are planting a seed. Some of you cannot leave, and you're planting a seed. You're sowing a seed because you know that, okay, if something doesn't work here, at least we have somewhere to go. And that was the goal. Because when I was looking to come here, I didn't know anywhere. I didn't know where to go. I didn't have anyone to go to. I didn't have nobody that I knew on the internet. I knew no one. And it was very scary and very frightening to do that. But now we, the rest of you, won't have to do that. You have a place and you have a space and you have each other. And that's what this is about. So let me go. All day stocks market. No, I want my mom. Yeah, so, right. Yes, Miss Donna. Donna says, Africa is so peaceful. Leave the foolishness. Absolutely. So I'm gonna go in this car before Jackson get mad and drive off and leave me here. I don't want to sleep here. Okay, no beds to sleep on. But oh, the kitchen looks so pretty from out here. So he's paying everybody and doing what he needs to do. Let me just put my little butt in here. Yeah. So, you know, we did this. So thank you so much. I'm gonna go home, feed JoJo, get her to bed. I'm behind for the 7 p.m. live. I'm thinking of maybe moving it till tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Excuse me, Sunday the 4th. Let me think. I have to go pick up JoJo across town and then come back home, feed her, and get her into the bed. And then I have to get all the names of people who have purchased the raffle. And then I have to, from there, I have to start the live again. So I'm thinking I might go home and do that because I feel super excited about what we've accomplished. So I'm going to move the time up, and that way I don't have it hanging over my head that, oh, you have the live to do for tomorrow, because I'm going to be down here tomorrow. I'm going to be here. I have to be here every day until the project is finished, or at least until even when the first guest comes, I have to be here. So Black 40 says decompress and be well. Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you. Yes, I will give her a great big hug. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, someone said, how do I get, Tamara says, how do you get your raffle ticket? XodusHouse.com, Tamara. This is how you get the raffle ticket. So raffle, let's see, it's XodusHouse.com, and let's see. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me just type it up. House.com. Okay. All right, so that's how you get the raffle. How do I? Yes, Zanta says do it tomorrow. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Thank you. So that's what I'll do. Yes. Okay. All right, Mama Dinah. So that's what I'll do. I'll do it tomorrow because it's 7 o'clock. We haven't left here yet. Jackson he's clearing the house. So all the fundies have to be out of the house. So that we can lock up, because now all of our appliances are in there and all of our valuables are in there. So we have to make sure that the house is clear before we leave. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think today we had something like 10 men, 2 teams, And so some of them are still in there finishing up. But that's what's up. I see that some people have sent me cash apps while I was on the live. Thank you so very much for your support. Like I said, this is us. This is, when you look at this, look at what we do together when we work together. You know, Black women have been supportive of this project. I found a grandmother for JoJo. I have found an auntie for JoJo. I found sisters for me. I found so many people, so many nurturing, loving people since I've started this project. And yeah, I found the crazies. Like I said, the crazies are here, but I'm not going to let them stop me, you know, but I'm using it as a lesson to learn and understand more about me and how I allow things to go a certain way, even when I see that it's not right, you know. So I just have to start being more cognizant of these things. So yes, so get your raffle ticket. We do it tomorrow. And thank you so much. Love y'all. Bye bye. Take care.